Hello dear students and welcome back to another class with Miss Hala. Today inshallah we're going to deal with a very interesting phonics lesson. So buckle up and get ready. We already know in the English language that we have how many vowels? We have 5 vowels, starting with the letter that comes by default, which is the vowel letter A, moving to E, then I, then O, and U. So these letters are the only vowels in the English language. Okay, and for each and every vowel letter, it has 2 sounds. How many sounds? 2 sounds. So the first sound is short, the short sound. So every single one of these letters, A, E, I, or U, has 2 sounds. The first one is the short one, the short sound. And the second sound is the long sound. So regarding the short sound of the vowel letter A, it sounds as the following. Ah, ah. Can you repeat after me? Ah, ah. Just like the word apple, apple. Very good. So let's now check some of the words that have short A sound in different positions and locations. So if you now manage to see the first word, which is the word apple, you notice that the short A sound is found at the very beginning of the word. Whereas if you move to the other word, which is the word mat, you can notice that it is located just in the middle. Therefore, no problem if we saw or if we witnessed the letter A or the short sound of the letter A either at the beginning or in the middle. And there is also another location. You can find the short A sound also at the very end of the word, just like the word China. China. You will notice that at the very beginning of the word, you don't hear anything related to a. Also in the middle, you only hear I, I. You only hear I, ch, I, na, This is the short sound of the letter A. So now we know that the short A sound can be found either at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the words. Very good. Now let's hear some words that begin with the short A sound, just like the first one, which is the word or the picture depicting the alligator. Alligator. So the word alligator also starts with a short A sound, because now if you just simply ignored the whole part, alligator, and focused at the beginning, you will hear alligator. Very good. So you will notice that it is found in the very beginning of the word. Whereas in the second word, arm, arm, it can sound a little bit deep when I say arm. I'm not saying but still it is short. So arm, arm. See, now if you ignore the part, you will hear only the arm, arm. Very good. Now moving to the third picture, which is a depiction of the alphabet. Now the same thing goes to this word. Close your eyes, and now I want you to focus with me on the beginning part, which is a, alphabet, alphabet. See, also we can notice that at the very beginning of the word, we hear the short A sound. Now moving to the third picture, which is a picture of an ant. Ant. Also, we can hear and notice the the short A sound in the word ant at the very beginning. So, that's it. Now, you can also notice that, as I've mentioned, the presence of the short A sound in the middle of words, just like if we go to this picture of a mat. At. Okay, at the beginning, you will hear the sound. Is there any trace of an sound at the beginning? No. Okay, let's move to the second letter, which marks the middle of this word. So, let's try to hear it together. So, there it is. The sound, the short A sound, is found in the middle. Very good. So, mat. Just like bat. just like cat. The A is found in the middle, and especially the short sound of the letter A can be heard in the very middle of the word. Okay, let's move to the second picture, which is a depiction of a man. Also, at the very beginning, you will not hear an A sound. You will hear a different letter, which is a consonant, the letter M. Now let's jump to the second letter, which is the letter A, and it has what sound? Does it have the A sound or A sound? Yes, it has the A sound. So this makes the short A, or this makes the letter A has a short A sound. Very good. And where is it located? In the middle. Very good. Now you can see this moving little cute hamster. The A in hamster is located just in the middle. But now some of you might say, oh, teacher, how do you know it's in the middle? Oh, look at the rest of the letters. I tell you that as long as the letter or the vowel is not found either at the beginning nor at the end, I will consider it in the middle. So even if it was the third letter, fourth letter, fifth letter, I don't care. I will consider it as a letter that is found in the middle. So, and what sound does this A have in the middle of the word? Does it sound as A or A? It sounds as A. Now moving to the final word, which is the word bag, bag. We can also notice the presence of the short A sound in the middle of the word. Excellent. Can you come up with another word that rhymes with bag? Just like tag. You can simply remove the first letter and substitute it with any other consonant. You can put the letter T, the letter D, the letter, even if they make no sense at all. Just I want you to replace the first letter in order to practice the short A sound in the middle. Excellent. Now let's move to the words that have the short A sound at the very end of them. So you can see this cute panda. Now let's see the word panda itself. Panda, a. Can you notice the presence of the short A sound at the very end of this word? And now some of you might say, oh teacher, look, but there's another A here in the word panda, and it's found in the middle. I tell you that's great, and that's correct. But now I'm focusing on the very end of the word, but that doesn't mean that the A in the middle is not producing the short sound. It's correct, it is producing the short A sound. But now I'm focusing only on the end of the words. So, A in panda is also or has also a short sound. Now, what about this delicious slice of pizza? So the A in pizza, what sound does it produce? It produces short sound, because if you ignore the first part, which is the pizza, you're gonna hear a at the very end. A, which is a very short sound. Now moving to the final picture, it is a picture of a camera, and you can also notice that the first part, if you ignored it, you're gonna end up having a short sound of the letter A, which is an camera, a camera. And the same note, the one that I've mentioned regarding the panda, it can be also applied in here, which is also the short sound of the letter A, has been also spotted here in the middle. And now let's practice reading some words that have short A sound in them. So follow up with me. The cat sat on a mat. Excellent. Now the second sentence. A bat can fly at night. Very good. Now the third sentence. The man has a map. Look at the map that he has. So the word map also has what? A short A sound. Where? Is it in the beginning or the end or in the middle? In the middle. Excellent. Now the fourth sentence. She put her books in a bag. Where's the short A sound found? In the middle. Excellent. And now the final sentence. We played with sand at the beach. Where is the short A sound located? In the middle, in the word sand, and at the beginning, in the word at. Very good. So this marks the very end of our phonics session in the short A's, and so hope to see you soon in the upcoming videos. So you got this, and goodbye.